Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Miss, good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salsabila. My NPM is 0001. I am from group 7. So today I will presentation about our group discussions entitled Central Design in Curriculum. So I wanna explain slide 1 until slide 4. So we continue. Okay, next slide 1 is the definition and key concept of the design of curriculum. So first one, definition. Central design is prioritizes teaching strategies over a fixed syllabus, focusing on how students learn rather than just what they learn. And key concept of this definition is, unlike traditional models that start with the content or learning objective, that the design allows flexibility, following lesson to students' needs. And why it's mirror? First one is encourage active learning and critical thinking, support student-centered education, making learning more meaningful, and allows teacher to modify instruction based on students' understanding. And yeah, next slide. Okay, next slide, the comparison with the other curriculum design. First one is forward design. This curriculum development start with the syllabus planning and instructional content, and the lessons are structured and sequential. For example, standard textbook based on learning. The second one is backward design. It begins with the defining learning and outcomes, and assessment methods, tests or exam are planned first, followed by lesson. For example, competency-based education models. And the third one is central design, focuses on how students learn instead of the rigid content. Teaching methods involve a dynamically responding to students' engagement, and for example, discussions based on the project-based learning in model classroom. Okay, next key component of central design. The first one is teaching method. In teaching method, uses a variety of approaches: discussions, experiential learning, inquiry-based learning, and collaborative project. Teacher adjusts lessons based on the students' participation and understanding. For example, a history lesson might shift towards debate style discussion rather than memorizing of events. And two, students' engagement. Encourage students to take an active role in learning. Learning activities often involve questioning, problem solving, and peer interaction. And for example, in a science class, students experiment and analyze results rather than just reading about the theories. And the classroom environment is teacher act more facilitator, guiding students through concept rather than delivering lecturers. Encourage open dialogue and collaborative between students. For example, a literature class might. This is last one is advantages of central design. First one is flexibility in teaching. Teacher can adjust lessons based on the students' responses, and content delivery adapts to classroom dynamics rather than following a rigid structure. 2. Greater students' involvement. Encourage active participation through discussions, experiment, and project. Move away from passive learning memorization toward engagement and critical thinking. And focuses on the learning process. Priorities how students learn over why they learn, what they learn, and support industry based on the experiential learning. And encourage creativity and adaptability. Gives students more opportunity to explore topics in different ways, and teacher can experiment with different instructional methods based on the class needs.